Good job. Today, new unit, we're going to, it's called advanced sweeps. It's not really anything advanced. Most of you already know this stuff anyways. Pleva, would you stand up, please? Yeah. I was going to show you. So we're going to learn a little bit about X-guard today. X-guard is a specific configuration you do with your legs. And it's really powerful because you're using the most powerful part of your body on someone else. Okay? So anytime someone's standing like this, we like to make connection with them. I like to pretend this is kind of like a marionette here. Back up one more time. I hook my legs behind him here and I try to start pulling him in, and I need to get a hand on his ankle, okay? You've all done this for warm-ups. This is why I believe this kind of stuff is so important, because the more we can use our legs for jiu-jitsu, the easier it becomes to start doing jiu-jitsu. So this is literally what X-guard is. Stay right up there. Good. Keep your balance. Yeah. Good. This is what X-guard is. My legs make this like crisscross kind of like X-style look here, and I raise his shoulder, his calf over my shoulder like this. Okay, let's reset. Good, so we're just kind of getting here, and it's supposed to be super casual. I'm supposed to bring him in. I'm getting a hold of his Achilles heel, and then watch my leg. I start to put it on his pocket as my knee slides behind his leg. So I'm kind of developing this little X configuration here. Now it's not over yet. I do want to start reaching under his leg and starting to drag it up to my shoulder. Okay, the X-guard is how we want to be, like this, okay? One more time, reset here. So I'm down here, our partner's gonna stand in front of us. Once again, you guys will feel the familiarness of this here. Foot goes up to the pocket. Be mindful, we have to get this knee behind him. So now we're good, and now we can start scooping this up, just like this, okay? So that's how it is. Let's get behind him, let's bring him in, get a hold of that ankle, put the foot up by the pocket, put the knee behind him, and then get their foot on our shoulder, okay? Sounds good? All right, cool, let's go ahead. Let's get a couple of those reps in, all right? Go for it. I just want to kind of dial in why we're doing this a little bit, some of the perks of using an X-guard, okay? So this is called X-guard right here. And remember, actually, we'll spin around this way, but sorry. Let's go over here. So remember, jiu-jitsu, the whole thing is, how can I use my legs, right? So I'm getting my legs here. I'm just getting to an ankle. When I start doing this and I start going for this, right? Like you feel it when someone's doing it to you. You want, the further your legs are apart, the kind of more tipsy it feels. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna share this right now. The cool part about this X-guard is I have two of my legs against one of his legs, okay? How much do you weigh? You don't need to be honest, but how much? 205, okay. 205. All right, so listen, this is a tip, okay? I originally taught this like we're pulling this leg up, boom, okay? Right? And some of you might be able to pull the leg up depending on your partner. However, if you start going with Pleva or someone and this is really heavy and I'm not able to pull this up, okay? I might be able to, I will say this, I might be able to pull myself underneath it. That's an option. But also, 205 pounds. Make this like really, really heavy. I would say this is probably like, maybe like 170 pounds right here. This one's not. That one's not. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he's constantly, if he feels me pulling this up, he might make this one heavy. That's totally fine. I have two of my strongest weapons on the light side of him, okay? So I can start extending my legs away. I'm just kind of trying to extend him away like a scissor lift almost, like mechanically, that's what it's like. Now if he switches it up and he makes that one really heavy, this one becomes light, okay? So one of them will be light for the most part. If they're both equally heavy, which I guess could be a possibility, just start making something happen. Just put a little tension somewhere. Remember, he's really focused on just trying to keep his balance in general, okay? So that's something to think about as we get further into this. Start thinking like that. The second thing is, this knee, it must be behind him, okay? Everyone did an incredibly good job with this right now, but I'm just sharing why. If this is in front of him, just lower yourself down to me. He can kind of crush me down, okay? Okay? Now if I do the same thing, but I put it behind him, now lower yourself down to me. Literally lower yourself all the way down. He's literally almost in the air here. He's hovering, okay? Like a magic carpet. That's because my bones are made to carry weight like this. So that's why it's so important to have that knee behind them, So if they do crash their entire weight down on you, your frames can support it. I'm totally fine here, okay? So this position's really good for smaller people attacking bigger people as well, okay? Because we have the pushing of our legs and also the support of our knee. Does that make sense just in general? Okay, cool. So after we get to this X-guard position here, most of the time people, they tend to fall over like this because they're trying to catch their balance here, okay? In this scenario, we're gonna just extend our legs out and push them further towards their hands. And look at this. This is naturally just resting on my neck. This is very, very good. He's chained to my shoulders, to my neck. So from here, I'm on my butt like this in beach pose. I can just start getting higher like this. And I'm holding on to him. I can stand up. He can't stand up because he needs this to be on the floor to stand. From here, I can just go down to him. Okay, so that's how we use X-guard. The first basic, real basic sweep here. I get under. He might be really heavy, he might be really heavy, doesn't matter. I extend him out, get this thing up on my shoulder. I allow this to almost pull me up. I don't want to just go free hands with it. I like to go around and hook onto the knee here, okay? Now from here, I just start getting off my butt, getting onto my knee, stand up, and I'm just climbing up his body like a rope, okay? I don't ever want to just release him and then try to catch him because there's a lot of unpredictable chaos by fully releasing them. I want to try to always connect them and just climb up their body, okay? Sounds good? Be a little more conscious of where their weight is. You can even tell your partner, hey, make this leg really heavy, just so you can push it with this leg. Like, oh, that's what it feels like, okay? Bless you. So go ahead, try that a little bit, and experiment, talk to your partner, and just play around, okay? Get their hands on the ground and stand up. Let's go. Good job. Good job. Everyone's doing really, really well. Okay, that's very good. So, Clevo, can I read you again, man? Yep. So, very cool. So that's the first one. Naturally, that'll happen because it's off balancing. You're getting their feet apart. That makes them want to put their hands to the ground, okay? A lot of the times when we're doing this, and we're in here, and we're beginning to do our thing, and we're prying it into X-guard, they'll do this, right? Now, perhaps he fell over prior to me being ready for him. Like, I can't get up. Sometimes they fall over, they catch their balance, no, and stand back up. And they're like, fine, let's play, okay? In this scenario, it's gonna be tricky to stand up because he's right over me again. It's important that my knee's here, he doesn't crash into me, but I'm going to do something different now, okay? So I had my legs fairly close together. This creates like a really good scissor lift motion. I can extend his legs. But what's really neat about X-guard is I have a hook on either side of his leg. And whenever this happens, I can knock things over. So from here, my feet go from being near the knee to firmly up by the pocket and firmly down low. Now, as soon as I separate this and I have this high pressure and this low pressure down here. So now I can start teetering him that way. And you see his foot literally gets right off the ground. From here, I just start building up and looking to take the back as well, okay? So for two reasons this might happen. One, my partner might have exceptional balance and they might not fall over. Okay, that's true. Or he might be very, very quick, and even if he does fall over or he has exceptional balance, he gets up quick, okay? He beats me to the get up. I go from here to high-low, up here, and then this foot goes that way, this foot goes that way, and he tips. Look at him, he's floating. You see that? That's all my legs doing that. He falls down. From here, I'm just mindful how I get up. I don't want to, I'm gonna rewind a second. I don't want to start coming up right at him and end up in a triangle, okay? So stay there. So as I tip him over, he just fell over, don't just be like, yay, come straight up the center. No, be watching out, slide the feet out of the way, push them over like this, and then rush towards their back. Okay, does that make sense, kind of how we're doing that? We're just being mindful we don't walk into a triangle. Let's change the angle. Okay, so here I am, behind the legs, getting to X-guard. Perfect, he has good balance. I'm up on my shoulder, he came up. Wow, I separate. I go really, really high, really, really low. And my legs go like this. Boom, boom. Clear that foot out of the way. Don't really resist the urge to be like, sick, I swept him, and come right up into it, okay? As we come up, we're sliding this out of the way and we're getting a good dominant position over the person, okay? So partners this time, either one, correct your balance, or two, have good balance. And bottom people, high-low with the legs sweep. And be mindful how we get up, okay? Sounds good? Yes?
Can you show us how we're supposed to fall?
Yeah, so very, very good. So when you fall in jiu-jitsu, here, you show them actually. I'll get you in this position here. So when Pliva falls, when he goes backwards, number one, he needs to tuck his chin. Why? Because you don't want the back of your head to hit. Nothing would probably happen here, but if you ever had to use this, you want your body to be trained to not bash your head off the ground. Okay? I could tell you another snowboarding story where I didn't do that. Okay? So chin's tucked, okay? Chin's tucked. As he goes down, he is going to slap the mat with his hand. It'll sound dramatic, it'll sound loud, but really what he's doing is he's taking all the energy of him falling, this kinetic energy, and he's distributing it across the floor in the mat. He's taking the impact from himself and distributing it away from his organs and stuff, okay? So we'll just go nice and easy as he tips over. You hear that noise? That was actually safe, okay? And he's a trained professional. He's been doing this for a while now, so you know he's got it down packed. But really, at the end of the day, if you want to practice this a couple times for your first or second class, which I advise you to do it, you can get into this little crouch position here, like this. You can tuck your chin, and you can just rock back onto your butt, and then just try to time it. Try to time it. Now listen, this is not timing it, by the way. Okay, that's a little delay. So really try to, and eventually it'll just be so instinctual, you're gonna rock and just go with the flow, and just allow all this energy to kind of hit your hands and just kind of whip out, okay? Practice those a few times if you want to. And then when you do this X guard sweep, just take it nice and easy. You'll be really chill. I would just avoid trying to catch your hand like this. You're gonna fall over, get used to it. It's soft, it's comfy. Relax, boom, okay? Tuck the chin, all right? Sounds good? Cool. All right, let's go a few of these, okay?